Even the local security guard was frightened. The local panchayat member was frightened. Because there was nobody in this locality, in the ashram where I am now here, my Devanali Rakumjee ashram. There were no roads also. And people are frightened. There are leopards roaming around and attacking people. Huge big snakes and dacoits, of course, attacking the farmhouses. When I came here, I put up the fence and I asked my security person and the panchayat member has become the manager to be in the night over here because we already brought in things. And they said, no, we cannot be here. It's so frightening to be here. That time we had a Petromax. That's a lamp where it burns with kerosene, I think so. That's only available in the nearby village. We take it for rent. But they were not willing to stay. They said, we need at least 4 to 6 people if you're allowed. I can't allow that many people for the night duty. I said, okay, you all go. And I decided to stay here. And what I did is, even I was frightened actually, because I do not know this locality. Leopard on one side, they're talking about big snakes and the dacoits and all. And I had a huge, long, big condenser car. It's going to attract dacoits, thinking this man has got a lot of money. So I was sitting inside with the Petromax and I looked outside, it was dark. I changed the psychology. I went outside the campus and I kept the Petromax inside my land and I started roaming outside in the dark. From the dark, I could see the light and it became very powerful. Now snakes was not a problem, leopard was not willing to fight. Not really that if anybody moves in that locality, I thought I'll catch him and give him one punch. The guts happens of its own if you start avoiding fear, but if you walk right inside the darkness of the fear and you look towards this light, you are more powerful. Suichiro Honda, born on 17 November 1906 in Komio, died on 5th August 1991 in Tokyo in Japan, was a Japanese engineer and industrialist. In 1948, he established Honda Motor Company Limited and also its expansion from a wooden shack manufacturing bicycle motors to a multinational automobile and motorcycle manufacturer. Suichiro Honda said, instead of being afraid of the challenge and failure, be afraid of avoiding the challenge and doing nothing. Instead of being afraid of the challenge, it is the feeling in your mind which has been created through a borrowed knowledge is challenge. Otherwise, there is no challenge. It is just a love relationship. When I went to Vijayamala's stud farm, that person told me, before you go near to the horse, give your hand like that. Let the horse smell. And if he smells, he will allow you to touch him and massage him. The same is the case with your question also. When you catch hold of something, don't grab to kiss. Don't grab to take it. Don't try to apply your tactics and techniques. Just watch the question. And the question starts looking at you. You can have the first feel, smell, taste, touch and see, and so flows of his own, the vast opening to the total world from one subject is sufficient for you to open anything and everything. That first one step, everybody forgot. If you can crack the first nut, if you can crack the first cone, every cone is the same. The first involvement is your conscious love. Instead of being afraid of the challenge and failure, failures are stepping stones to success, goes the saying. But first of all, try to understand the failure is a word created by the slave masters to slave you. Failure is a language created by your mind through your borrowed knowledge. Otherwise, in your activity, in your love relationship, nothing is failure. Psychologists kept on telling people are husband and wife, people try to make love and they think in that love, the orgasmic experience is the release. No, you don't have to release anything. Do not have to even release money from your bank or release your happiness. Just sitting and talking itself is orgasmic experience. A touch is an orgasmic experience. Just cuddling and sleeping together, orgasmic experience. If that you understand, then there is no hurry-burry, gooseberry to finish the act of love. Finish the act of answering for the question. Instead of being afraid of the challenge and failure, afraid came because of the borrowed knowledge of somebody challenging you and whether you will fail. In the lover's language, there is no failure. In your cultural language, there is no failure at all. It cannot be at all because every moment you live, moment to moment, is an orgasmic experience. Suichiro Honda said, instead of being afraid of the challenge and failure, be afraid of avoiding the challenge and doing nothing. Be afraid of not facing the why I have not taken that is the afraid that comes automatically. A challenge is so beautiful to push, yes. To know your strength, like how you push the goat, and you know what is the strength. Students used to push. What a beautiful to understand, and then the balancing trend of where the strength lies, and you disconnect to make sure that you dislodge them. Be afraid, avoiding the challenge and doing nothing. Yes, doing nothing is, Dean Ornish said, keep sitting in one place for more than 1 hour is a cause of heart attack, diabetes, and all the other ailments. More than 1 hour. That means keep moving. Even your mind also keep moving, and you see the vast, beautiful ocean. Yes. Flowing waters, fresh waters, stagnant waters, things. Many people dream of success. To me, success can only be achieved through repeated failure or introspection. Success is 99% is your failure, not failure. You are enjoying that every one moment. Yes. And a day comes when the world opens up. You start swimming deep down.